Everyone wants to win the game of money. But here's the catch. Most people don't even know they're playing. From the moment you're born, you're placed on the board. You're given a name, a number, a bank account, and told to survive. Go to school. Get a job. Save what's left. Maybe retire one day if you're lucky. That's what they call the system. But the truth? It's not a system, it's a game. And the rules were written long before you arrived. Most people spend their entire lives rolling the dice, hoping to land on something better. But the wealthy, the ones who seem untouchable, they aren't playing the same game as you. They built the rules. You were told money is earned through hard work. But if that were true, construction workers and nurses would be billionaires. They're not, because the game doesn't reward effort. It rewards knowledge, strategy, timing, and most importantly, understanding the rules no one teaches you. You see, in this game, ignorance is the house advantage. The less you know, the more you lose, quietly, slowly, every day. You pay taxes before you get paid. You pay interest before you own anything. You pay for time you can't get back. And while you're busy trying to keep up, someone else is cashing in on your confusion. The wealthy don't play the same hand. They use leverage, not labor. They borrow, not beg. They multiply, not save. They understand that money isn't just paper, it's movement. It's energy. It flows from the unaware to the aware, from the player to the master. You were never taught how money works because if you were, the system would collapse. If everyone knew the rules, who would still choose to play the losing side? They told you to go to school to learn. But school never taught you about taxes, credit, investing, or compounding. They taught you how to obey, not how to win. Because a population that understands money is a population that can't be controlled. Look around. Everyone is chasing money, but almost no one understands it. They trade their time, the most valuable thing they'll ever own, for a paycheck that disappears before the month ends. Then they repeat. Over and over. Decades gone. Dreams forgotten. That's not life, that's a loop. A beautifully designed trap. Money is a game of power, and power belongs to those who understand how the pieces move. You've been told to save, but the value of money drops every year. Inflation steals it quietly, while banks reward you with fractions of a percent. Meanwhile, those who understand the rules don't save, they invest. They make money move, multiply, and grow while they sleep. That's the difference between players and spectators. Spectators react. Players anticipate. Most people see money as something to chase, but the wealthy see it as something to attract. They position themselves so that money comes to them through assets, ownership, and systems. That's why the game feels unfair, because it is. But it's not unwinnable. You just have to stop playing by their rules. The first rule of money? Understand that it's not about money. It's about value. People don't pay for what's expensive, they pay for what's valuable. Your goal isn't to work harder, it's to become more valuable. Learn skills that multiply your time. Build systems that work when you don't. Invest in what grows while you sleep. The second rule: debt is a weapon, depending on who holds it. For the poor, it's slavery. For the rich, it's leverage. You were taught to fear debt, but the wealthy use it to buy assets, while you use it to buy liabilities. The third rule: taxes aren't equal. The system punishes workers and rewards owners. Employees pay the most. Business owners pay the least, because the rules were written by owners for owners. That's why you'll never hear this from your boss, your teacher, or your government. They need players who keep playing. People who work, consume, and stay busy. Because when you're too busy surviving, you don't have time to question the game. The fourth rule: money follows attention. Whatever you focus on expands. If you focus on fear, you'll stay broke. If you focus on learning, you'll start to see opportunities everywhere. Most people think opportunity is rare. It's not. It's invisible to those who aren't looking. The rich look at a problem and see profit. Everyone else sees stress. That's the only difference. Perspective is a superpower. The fifth rule: money rewards patience. Impatience makes you a consumer. Patience makes you an investor. That's why the game rewards those who wait, not those who react. Every ad you see, every app you open, is designed to make you spend before you think. Because as long as you keep spending, someone else keeps winning. You want to escape the trap? Start thinking long-term. Stop playing today's game for tomorrow's regret. Delay gratification. Let compound interest, skill, and consistency become your allies. And here's the part no one tells you. You don't have to be rich to play the game. You just have to stop playing blind. You don't need millions. You need understanding. Once you know the rules, the game changes. Money stops controlling you. You start controlling it. When you realize money is a tool, not a goal, everything shifts. You stop chasing and start creating. You stop reacting and start building. Money was never meant to be worshipped. It was meant to be used. Used to buy time. Used to create freedom. Used to build impact. But instead, most people spend their lives serving it. They sacrifice health, happiness, and relationships for paper that loses value the second it's printed. That's the ultimate irony. You spend your life earning something that can vanish overnight. Meanwhile, the real winners build wealth that isn't measured in dollars. They build knowledge, networks, and independence. Things no inflation or recession can touch. You don't win by working harder. You win by learning faster. By asking the questions no one else asks. By realizing the game isn't fair and playing smarter anyway. The system was never meant to make you rich. It was meant to make you dependent. Because dependence is control. But once you understand the rules, dependence becomes optional. They want you tired, distracted, in debt. Because that's when you're easiest to control. But knowledge is the one thing they can't take from you. So study money like your life depends on it, because in a way it does. The more you understand it, the less it can manipulate you. Money is a game. And like every game, it rewards those who practice. Those who learn the patterns, the loopholes, the strategy. Once you see the moves, you start predicting outcomes instead of reacting to them. Most people will keep playing forever, earning, spending, surviving, without ever realizing the rules were never in their favor. But a few will wake up. They'll stop chasing. They'll start studying. They'll see the board for what it is and learn to move differently. They'll build businesses, not jobs. They'll buy assets, not toys. They'll use money as leverage, not as life support. And slowly the game will flip. Because the ultimate rule of money is this: the moment you stop letting it control you, you start to win. You were never supposed to just survive. You were supposed to understand. To master the rules. To make the game serve you. So stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for someone to teach you. Start reading, learning, failing, and trying again. Because every time you understand one more rule, you take one step closer to freedom. The game doesn't change for anyone, but once you know the rules, you'll never play it the same way again.